Jamie Bella founded Greenerways in 2010 when her home in Hoboken flooded after a storm. With swarms of mosquitoes popping up, she searched high and low for a DEET and chemical-free bug repellent for her and her family. Jamie joins us now to discuss how her research into organic ingredients helped her develop the bug spray's first formula using nothing but essential oils. And thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So it's the time of the year, it's summer, everyone's out at the barbecue or the campgrounds, and they're spraying themselves with the traditional stuff that has a pungent smell and all kinds of chemicals you can't even pronounce.
Exactly.
And you were worried about putting that on your kids.
Yes, I was. When I was pregnant with my first child, like you said, my house flooded in Hoboken, and I went to the store to find something to use, and everything was filled with chemicals like DEET. I couldn't even pronounce half of the ingredients on the back. So I went home on a mission to create a healthy, organic bug spray for people to use.
And before we do, there's a quick demonstration, but before we do that, did you just find going online natural repellents? And
Absolutely.
And then you started mixing them?
Yeah, we started researching what works the best and what people have been using for thousands of years.
And you've sprayed some of this. In fact, show us why you've sprayed it. You've sprayed DEET, or a traditional bug repellent, which will have DEET, on one of these T-shirts, and you've sprayed your bug spray on another one.
Absolutely. Well, DEET is toxic.
Right.
It actually melts plastic and can disintegrate synthetic fabrics.
Okay, so you sprayed it
so
on.
I sprayed the
this
DEET.
was the one with
Let
DEET,
me
right?
spray the DEET on the T-shirt.
Right. We sprayed it right before we came on, but this is one that would have DEET on it.
Both
Okay.
T-shirts are pre-sprayed.
Right. Yeah, I saw you do that.
So if I put the microfiber cloth on.
This is like silly putty. I feel like a kid again. Oh, wow.
So what happens is, if the DEET, if this can do that to a T-shirt and take that off of a T-shirt, what's it doing when it's going into your bloodstream?
Okay, well, let's spray your product, which is, can you tell us what the ingredients are? I mean,
Citronella, cedar oil,
right, that's
and
what I'm smelling
lemongrass.
now, is the
Yep,
citronella?
absolutely. And you're also smelling the lemon in the lemongrass,
Okay.
which cuts the smell of citronella, which happens to be strong, but it works. And if
yeah,
you look at that,
it doesn't melt
absolutely nothing.
So have a seat again, and let's talk about this. So now the EPA would say, and the people who use DEET inside their insect repellents would say, well, it's approved by the EPA and it's safe. How do you counter that? What do you say to that?
I would say that it's not safe. And studies have shown that DEET is a chemical and it's toxic. And when ingested or when it goes into the bloodstream, that there are many, many harmful side effects, such as low blood pressure, neurological damage, and sometimes even death.
I was going to say I was using that stuff as a kid, but then I wound up in television, so there's an example. Now it's
well, DEET was created to kill, so if it's
Right.
meant to kill,
it
this
works.
repels. This is meant to repel.
So I think we have video, if we haven't already shown, of your product, Greenerways Organic bug spray. You have to shake it well, and it says USDA Organic. What does that mean, that it has USDA Organic?
That
on
means
it?
that we're certified by the USDA.
By the Department of Agriculture.
Exactly. You are organic from seed to shelf. So from the organic oils that we use, how they're tilled and how they're made, to our warehouse, to our bottling facility, everything has to pass a certain standard. It's like the gold seal of approval, so that in the store, when you bring that home, everything that we have in our bottle is listed on the back and it's safe.
What about EPA, though? Do you have to get EPA
No,
registration?
it's a 25B exempt, meaning that the organic oils that we use are exempt. You do not have to be EPA approved.
All right, so and so in the video where you actually show a demonstration of your product, what is it we see?
I actually bred 375 female mosquitoes because they are the only ones that bite. So what we did is we built a box and we infested the box with mosquitoes, and we sprayed our arm with the Greenerways Organic bug spray, put our arm inside that box, and if you watch, the bugs come down and they immediately repel. They hate the smell.
Citronella?
Exactly.
At first, I got to be honest with you, I kind of thought, it smells kind of citrusy. And now I'm kind of like, I understand why the bugs are running away.
Yeah, it dissipates. It's very hard. But there's also other ingredient in there, like the cedar oil, that repel anything with an exoskeletal structure.
Well, it's interesting. Does cedar oil come from cedar trees? And aren't cedar trees naturally resistant to bug infection?
Yep, especially like ticks. I use this on my dogs when I go hiking. I spray my hands, I wipe down their fur, and absolutely no ticks. It also keeps away the ants.
Wow.
Yeah.
Most important, where do you get your Greenerways Organic? Is it only online, or is it being sold?
It's being sold locally in Giant, Stop and Shop, Martin's. You can also get it in mostly all the regions of Whole Foods. And I recently debuted having 2 sellouts on QVC.
Congratulations.
So thank you so
much. Were you down in Florida for the big?
No.
Okay.
I wasn't there, but QVC is actually pretty close. It's in Westchester, Pennsylvania.
I'm thinking the other one, the
Florida's
home shopping.
a great place to use
You would need this stuff. Yeah, you still live in
Absolutely.
Florida. Would this work on cockroaches? Because thinking of Florida and New York City.
It definitely works on everything from black, like, you know, when you're on the beach, the black flies, the green flies, little no-see-ums, anything you can imagine, any flying insect, it repels great.
Okay, so, and where else, by the way, I know we can get it online, and I'm going to give everyone the web address, but where else might you be expanding so that people can get hold of Greenerways?
I'm hoping, you know, we sell internationally. We're just on the shelves in Japan at Costco. So I'm hoping to break into the Krogers, the Publix. Our philosophy was to make organic products at non-organic prices. It was our main mission to be affordable. So I'm not just going to be in a Whole Foods.
Right.
I can be in your local, you know, grocery store, you know, a Stop and Shop, wherever it can be.
And just roughly this price, between $3 and $10?
Yeah, absolutely. That's $5.25. Oh, that one's $7.99 for the 4 ounce.
And then you just spray, spritz, and then rub it in.
You can spray it, and you don't even have to rub it in. It's not oily. It's very safe for the skin. You can use it on children's, pets, adults, you know, anybody.
All right. Well, appreciate you joining
Thanks
us.
so much.
Congratulations and continued expansion.
Absolutely.
For more on Greenerways Organics, check out their website, greenerways.com. We'll see you next time.